Hey guys, what's up? Nick here once again with my full video review on the ATH-AG1Xs by Audio-Technica. So let's get right into it. Now I'm going to start out with the design, and then I'm going to get into the sound quality, and then a mic test at the very end of the review, and then let you know my personal thoughts on if you should purchase this headset for yourselves. I will have a link in the description, as always, if you want to go check out this headset. Now this was given to me as a review unit from Audio-Technica themselves, so please go to their website, check out their products, let them know that Panda sent you. Huge shout out to Audio-Technica for sending me this device. I love their products. I've been using the ATH-M50Xs for about the past 2 years now as my personal media consumption headphones. I just love them. The sound quality, the build quality, everything has just been great. I haven't had any issues with them in over 2 years. Well worth the money. And I gotta say, when it comes to their gaming headsets, I was actually pretty excited to hear that they actually have a line of gaming headsets. I didn't even know that they made those. I thought they only made high professional audio equipment. I didn't know that they actually made gaming headsets. So when I got offered the chance to review this pair, I was extremely excited to get my hands on them. And now right off the bat, going over the design, I actually think they did an outstanding job with this design. Now there are a few flaws, and I'll get to those in a second, but just right off the bat, this feels like an extremely expensive piece of tech. And yes, you are paying about $300 for this headset, but let me tell you, with the build design, you are definitely getting that premium feel. You're not getting any cheap plastics here. You're not getting anything that feels like it's gonna break over time or with extensive use. I feel like this could definitely take a few hits and a few falls without any issues. Everything from the lightweight design with the hard plastics to the rubber headband, as well as the flightless design here on the headset, is one of the most unique designs I've ever seen for a headband, where it actually doesn't have a legit headband. It's kind of free-flowing on the very top. It's open, if you will. So essentially it just kind of floats on your head. You don't have to adjust it. It automatically fits to any one size head and will stay and keep the headset put without any shaking issues or falling off. And I think that's an awesome design. And so far I love the headband on this device. On both sides we have a glossy black finish, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it does make it look very nice if you do keep it up to par and clean. Obviously, this is going to attract fingerprints like crazy if you don't wipe it off every now and then, but for the most part, the glossy black finish does look very nice with the Audio-Technica logo imprinted red in the middle. And on the left side, we have the nice microphone, which actually is adjustable, but the sad part is it only rotates around 75 degrees, so you can't actually put it all the way up on the left side, which kind of deters the design in my opinion. It doesn't really get out of the way, and you can't detach it either. So that's one problem with the design that I wish they would have changed, is that you could at least move the microphone all the way out of your way of vision, or at least attach it if you didn't want to use it at all for video calls, or if you wanted to just listen to music or for a video playback. It's just kind of annoying that it has to always be kind of in your vision. So that is one flaw with the design, is that the microphone is always there. Another flaw that I felt with the design is that where the cable actually connects to the headset is not removable. Most headsets at this price range have a removable wire or cable, so that if the cable were to get chewed on or frayed or destroyed over time, you could always swap out the cable, buy a different one on Amazon or through the publisher or the maker, and essentially just swap out the cable. You wouldn't have to swap out the entire headset. But sadly with this one, you will have to replace the entire headset if your cable does get broken or frayed over time, which is a bummer. And then moving on to the ear cushions. These are one of the most extremely comfortable ear cushions I have ever used in my life. No joke. And I have used some very high quality headphones in the past, and I gotta say, Audio-Technica, again, has outdone themselves when it comes to how comfortable their headset feels while in use. Using this headset for extensive periods of gaming, so 3 to 4 hours straight, or even watching a full-blown movie, I didn't have any signs of fatigue whatsoever on my ears, on my head, or anything because of the lightweight nature of this headset mixed with the awesome plush cushions that we have here with the 53mm drivers. So overall, I think the design definitely gets a B+, mainly because it looks very nice, it feels very durable, it's extremely lightweight and extremely comfortable. The only downsides, like I stated, are the microphone placement and also that there is no removable cable for the headphone jack. Moving on to the specifications, we have 53mm drivers as well as a frequency response of 5 to 35,000 Hz, a maximum input power of 1,000 megawatts, a sensitivity of 100 decibels, an impedance of 50 ohms, with a 1.2 meter cable, and a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is gold plated, which actually comes with a splitter. So essentially the wire that comes with it will plug into the splitter, which adds another about 2 meters, I'd say, to the microphone and headphone splitter, which are both gold plated, which will plug into your PC. Now obviously if you don't use a splitter, you can then plug the headset into a PlayStation 4 controller or an Xbox One and use this also with console gaming, or just plug it into any standard MP3 player, iPod, or cell phone and get audio playback. And now moving on into the sound quality, I gotta say that for $300, I was honestly expecting a very nice experience when it came to audio quality, especially coming from Audio-Technica, and this is no slouch in that regard. This is an extremely high quality headset when it comes to sound, and it's a very neutral sounding headset. Now what I mean by that is it's not going to be overpowering with bass. There is no gimmicky features, there is no 7.1 surround sound in this headset. It is essentially just two gigantic drivers which add a very immersive sound, as well as extremely nice ear cushions, which helps encase the sound in your head without any leakage. And with that all combined, I'd say this is a very extremely nice headset when it comes to overall sound quality. So if you're listening to music or if you're listening to a movie, this is going to be a very nice headset for doing so because it's a very neutral sound. There's nothing overpowering, there's not too much bass, the highs aren't overpowered or overexposed, the mids are pretty flushed out, and everything just mixes very well. I didn't have anything that I had gripes with when it came to the sound quality. I guess the only problem I could say is that it could get a little bit louder in general. Now the cable that's included with the headset actually has a mute switch for the microphone as well as a volume up and down slider, and even with the volume slider all the way up and then on my computer with the program I use for my audio drivers turned all the way up, I felt the headset didn't quite get as loud as I would like it to. However, it does get louder than some other headsets I've tried out in the past, so it's really not a huge issue. It's just more of a nitpicking thing for me, as I wish the headset would get a little bit louder. But for what it is, it's an extremely well sounding headset, and for any type of situation you're going to be using it for, it's going to work very nicely. And even though it doesn't have 7.1 surround sound, it still sounded like a lot of things were coming around you. So for instance, if you're playing a game like Counter-Strike or Battlefield 1, you're going to hear those explosions, those footsteps, those gunshots all around you. You can hear them from behind you, to the sides of you, or from the front of you, and that's all because of the quadraphonic sounding with your computer's soundboard. Now, I don't know if you'll have the same situation, the same sounds with the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, because I sadly was not able to test that. However, I feel like with these drivers, they're going to definitely give you a very good sound quality experience anyway. So really, you're not going to have any issues when it comes to that at all. I feel like when gaming headsets say they have 7.1 surround sound or 5.1 surround sound, it's more of a gimmick than anything. And it's not anything you should really look for or say that because this headset doesn't have that feature, I would not count that as a downside, and I would not hold that against this headset because overall, the sound quality is top notch, definitely giving it an A. And lastly, let's get into the mic test, and I'm going to record the rest of this review with the mic on the headset. Alright, and now we are recording with the Audio-Technica headset, and overall, I think the mic quality is actually very good. I feel that it is not overpowering, there's not too much gain coming from it, and it doesn't pick up much background noise. So you're not going to hear a lot of white noise in your recordings. I feel like this headset actually could be used in general for like commentaries, or if you're going to be using it for podcasts or live streaming. This is a very, very nice microphone for that. Again, it is adjustable, so if you want to move it away from your head or closer, you can do that. The only problem, again, is that it doesn't get completely out of your way if you don't want to use it, so you can't really adjust it too high up on the headset. It's still going to be in your line of vision, sadly. But for what it is, I think it's a very good microphone, and for $300, I mean, you should be definitely getting at least an alright microphone, not a totally terrible one. But for what it is, I think it's a very good microphone, and again, I could definitely see someone using this for a commentary type sense. I definitely wouldn't use this over an XLR microphone or a lavalier microphone if you're going to be using it for like other type of videos on YouTube, or really in general other type of videos. But for gaming wise, this is an extremely good headphone and an extremely good microphone for that. Now overall, my verdict, I think for $300, it's a pretty steep price point when it comes to gaming headsets, because not a lot of other headsets on the market are going for that price point. However, for $300, you are getting a very good package for the price. I want to say that the sound quality, the microphone quality, and the design all together makes for an extremely nice headset when it comes to gaming, or honestly, if you're just going to be using it for music playback, editing on computers, or just for video playback for movies. I think this is a very, very nice headset overall, and I feel this will appeal to a very large audience, not just gamers, and not just professional audio engineers. I think anybody could use this headset and love it right off the bat. You just gotta kind of hop over that $300 price tag. But once you do that, this is an extremely nice headset. I haven't had any issues with it. Design is very good, sound quality is very good, and the microphone again is very good. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching my full video review of the Audio-Technica ATH-AG1 X's. I hope you leave a like to show your support. Please check out Audio-Technica in the description below if you want to buy this headset or just check out more of their products, and let them know that Panda sent you, and a huge thank you for sending me this review unit just for you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace. And we'll lift this tab here. revealing the phone. Nothing else on here except for just some instructions. And you can see in between the keys is lit up, not just behind the letters and numbers, which is pretty cool. And I got the wrist rest on here as well. So we're going to take the top off here. Got that cool Nokia brand on the side there. And there's the phone itself. We'll lift that out. Very nice. It feels a lot like the Nokia icon as well.